What's up, y'all? We need to kind of do something here that I haven't done yet for the Residential Locksmith Starter series, but I assume that I would have to do it because I forgot certain things, and that is in the Schlage section of the Residential Locksmith Starter series. We have an F series. Now, 12 was Schlage F series. This is FC series, which is the F series, but the custom version comes with knobs or levers or whatever. Some of them have like fake glass knobs. You know, I don't know if they're fake. I've never actually touched one, but I'm sure they're acrylic. And specialty lever handles. Well, in this particular job, we have a customer that's replacing a Westlock with a handle set. He decided to go ahead and do the whole house, so we've got like 8 other doors, and he wanted the handle set on the front door and with a lever, and it wanted it to match the other doors. Well, the handle set that he wanted or had to have to cover up what he had before only came with the custom version, so he had basically just one choice. He either had knobs, like the glass knobs, or the levers, and that is the WIT, W-I-T. Now you'll notice something strange about that box. That looks like it was hand done, but like, unless somebody's got really consistent, I mean, this may have been, I guess if they write it all day, every day. But so the box is a chassis kit, FC component. And then they fill in, I guess that is handwriting. Yeah, that is. Then somebody in the factory or the design department or whatever fills in what levers are going to be with it, what finish it's going to be, and whatever backplate trim it is. So in this case, it's the WIT, W-I-T, I think is Whitney, 716 finish, it's aged bronze, and ALD, which is the, I think I want to say Alden trim. So we'll get it unboxed and we'll show you how it's different from your standard, I think I already opened one of the plastic bags. So let me close this one back up and get the other one. There we go. Schlage Custom. There's the glass, quote, glass knob. I mean, it may be glass. I can't really wait to put one of these on. But it's totally different. You open it up and you're like, what in the heck is this? Well, this is the chassis kit. So this is in every box, comes out of the factory with these 3 components, that being the inner, outer, and then the latch less faceplate, and that's because they don't know what color it's going to be. All the other parts are going to come bagged up. So presumably in the factory, these boxes come down the line with this in there already, and then they choose the levers, the trim design, 2 levers, 2 trims, and then put in whatever color faceplates they need. So if it was satin nickel, this bag would have had all satin nickel stuff in it, and it comes with this. So let's take a look at how these are put together. All right, so as I notated, it comes with the 2 chassis, inner and outer of the chassis, and the latch attached to it. So to begin with, we do have to kind of take this off. Now this is a privacy, so there's no like keyed function to it. This is the privacy chamber, I guess you could call it that. And one side is definitely the exterior. And that would be this one. Nope. That would be this one, this being the interior. And then you basically have your latch. So we will get our latch, put in our faceplate. This is the standard typical old faceplate. Which way do we have to go? Yeah, we got to go that way. Take it, put it on. Just have little notches on the inside there. Make sure it's not this way. You'll see indentions, and the indentions are where these parts go on the latch, just like any other latch that you run across. So basically, we're going to put it on, and we're going to turn it to, come on in, doop, doop, turn it in just like that. In this case, we will pretend like the door is an in swing. So we're going to hold this pressure, and then we're going to snap this latch on top And is this the style? No, that style does not snap together. So they used to, or some of them would actually, this part would be a little bit longer and stick out and kind of snap in, but this one does not. So it's just held in strictly with the screw pressure. So we are in swing door. Yep, got the latch on, boop, just like that. And I did not bring any screws, did I? Hold on. Okay, we'll steal some screws off of this next one, which is the, nope, we're gonna steal it off this one because they're shorter. This next video is gonna be on Yale. The next complete video will be on Yale. But since I have to put all these in today, and I don't often put these in, I mean, if I'm going to be using an F-Series, I'd much prefer it to just be a standard F-Series, and there are a couple of reasons why, which I will show you once we get the latch tightened down. Tighten, tighten, tighten. We don't have to use both of them. We can, here, I'll use this one up here. But I guess I will for video's sake. Okay, got it snugged in. It's relatively flush there. We're going to find our exterior, which would be this one. So that's going to be on the bottom. The only thing I don't like about these locks that I've seen so far are, looks like we are pretty specific on the hole for one thing. So that shows me that hole is drilled not so great. You can see the problem I'm having. I wonder if it's just this hole. Okay, hold on. That's concerning. Did they put that so far down that it has to be absolutely perfect holes? That may be a problem when you run up on older construction. I don't know. I feel really weird about this whole F custom. I've only run across a couple of variations of them. The only problem with custom stuff like this is you don't know. All right, let's go. These are 2 3/4 back sets, so we will adjust this out. It rotates like a deadbolt, so we're going to adjust this. Pull, and then turn down. Turn down. All right, let's try this again. In swing. Okay, that sits better. That hole must be misdrilled a little bit. Ha! Oops. Okay, we're back. Now, we're going to get our 2 screws. We're going to see if this works. Again, inside is the projecting black portion. The silver portion goes on the outside. So we're going to take this guy and insert it in. Fits much better. We're just going to jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Jiggle, jiggle. Boom. Now remember, this is 1.5 inches. These are designed to fit 1 3/8 inches. Now you want to guide all 3 of your posts into those holes in the bottom right there. So went right in. We have some very funny looking Phillips head screws. Look at the head. That I can't remember the name of that head. It's actually a specialty head screw. I keep wanting to say truss, but it's not even a truss. Post in the comments if you remember what it is. I'm sure I'll figure it out by the time I do the editing, because now I'm curious. But let's, what did I do with the screwdriver? Okay. Trying to be a little gentle. Okay. Now, the one thing about these locks is they're convertible from passage to privacy. And the only thing I don't like these about this, because they come with the emergency holes, meaning the holes that you use for the pin that goes in the bottom. They already have the holes in the trim. So even if you're using them as passage like we are instead of privacy, there's always going to be a hole in the bottom of that. And I'll show you what I mean by unwrapping this. See, like you just have to accept that you're gonna have a hole. So basically this goes on the very bottom right there. This kind of hooks over the top, same way as any snap-on trim does. And I'm not overly fond of this, because sometimes this trim does not snap on. You notice I'm not doing it completely. Once you snap that on, you have to use like a razor knife or a little small flathead. And if we look at this trim, there's only one notch on the very bottom that you could use to come up and then twist. So once you snap this on and then twist it off and then snap it on if you have to take it off 2 or 3 times, it can deform this thin aluminum plate. So snap it on, and then the lever handles. Now, yeah, they're kind of cool, I guess. So once you get that snapped on, you've got this set screw. It comes with the hex wrench. Where did it go? That's a little bit longer than the handle. And then you would just put it on, just like that, right around that plastic hub. And then tighten your set wrench down. This is how this handle would go, not like this. So the handles are handable, because you can put it on either side. There's a hole on either side that this hex set screw goes down into. But I immediately see that this plastic area right here and this metal area that fits over that plastic area. Now, of course, the screw going in would kind of support most of the weight or the use of the handle. Really, I'm kind of concerned about that. It's nice and smooth. I just don't know if they offer the replacement chassis. That's like the parts that you're going to need. Nothing probably will go bad with this. What's going to happen is this plastic is going to crack, and it's going to start getting like floopy on there. I guess dependent on, so with this side we would do it on that side. And that's incorrect. So yeah, I don't have the other lever handle. Okay, so going to the privacy part of it, if you wanted to make this a privacy function, you would find your privacy kit, and it comes with this little pin, the directions. Now remember, you snap your faceplate on right there too. Don't forget to do that. So this is the little privacy pin. It's got this specially formulated like notch tip. So in the directions, when you read them, it says make sure this part is horizontal, which it is. Push your pin in, take this little rubber cap for grip. You're supposed to do this before you put the handle on. I guess it makes it easier. So basically this little guy is just a rubber tip, disposable. After you're done, you would take it off, put this in, push it in till you hear it click, and then turn real hard and it'll like click into place. And basically what happens there is it locks the outside portion. And the thing comes with a interesting tool. So you basically, to lock the outside, you would pull the handle or push it in. But the bypass is this little guy, and that would go through the hole and push the pin out to unlock the handle. And it does need to be pretty long, because it's got to go pretty much to there to push out the handle in the little interior doodad. So anyway, what do you think of the Custom if you have not seen one? It is a, the only thing I don't like is you have these holes in the bottom of your like passage don't have holes. It's almost like if you were going to send these, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all about them, but it is what it is. I'm not even going to ask the customer if they like it. I mean, the handles are pretty, but yeah. So anyway, that's the Schlage FC series in passage. If you ever run across it, basically to access the screws, go inside. Hopefully go inside. I can see these be put on backwards a lot. Underneath there's a small notch. Pop your plate off, and there's your screws. Take it off, and hope like heck this plastic mechanism holds up if you're putting these on your house. Certainly kind of a step down from just the regular F-Series. You can't say, you know, the F-Series have been around for a long time in the lever handles, but this is still fairly new. And again, as designs go out of reach, like if all of a sudden people decide they don't like that lever handle and it stops selling, and then 5 years from now, Schlage's like, nah, we're not going to make them at all anymore. So you have to buy a whole new one. See, I'm not real fond of custom things like that, but on a bonus, I do have 8 new Allen wrenches, which looks like it may be the other Schlage too. The old style Schlage that had the hex screws for the deadbolts. I think that's probably the same size. Plastic around the latch too. Just a lot of, even Kim pointed out a lot of plastic when she saw it. So anyway, if you have any questions or comments on it, let me know. They do come keyed, so you might run across them keyed. Obviously not the glass ones. But I did see some of these lever shapes do offer a keyed version as well. So just to be aware, you might run across that. If you're just rekeying the locks, you can always just pop it off and rekey what's sure to be the compressible core, and you don't have to worry about taking it off. But if all of a sudden you start feeling a lot of slop in your lever handle and there's no interior screws on your Schlage lever handle passage, and then they get sloppy, I can only imagine that this plastic area right here, something stripped out or broke with it. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Continue on to Yale. Stay tuned. We'll have that one out soon.